Okay. So let's just look around at so from about here. I guess if you're, I don't know what you do if you're like here. This is rough. I think you gotta go. You gotta make the ball because you got it on the side, and then to like anywhere. I think anywhere here you're going because this goes in the corner. You don't like these spots. But if you get here, the seven goes so you can make it. Yeah, basically anywhere here, and even over here, like even if you're this way, I think you're still going to take. You're going to take your chances to win on this if you're still scrapping. Okay, and over here you're hooked, so you're screwed. So, and then underneath here, oh, I'll pause. All right, put away a lawnmower battery. Okay, so now you're hooked. So this is whatever. You're in trouble. There's nothing you can do here. So here is where you probably would pass because if you make the seven in the side, like that's tough to get on the eight. So this is probably a pass region, I would say, when you're here. But once you get to about here, you're going because even if you have to play some check side on the seven to hold for the eight, you're still going to take it on. So it's about here to here. So we'll talk about this one, and then when you're here, this is where it gets a little. No, I think I'm going because I can draw it, and I've never passed this. Yeah, so you're never passing that. But once you get to about here, you're in another pass zone, and here's definitely a pass zone. I might try. If I'm here, I'm not very good at combos. I'd try the combo for sure from here, but from here, I don't think I would. That would be crazy. Yeah. So okay, and then we go to here. So here. So let's try. If we're here, I think what I like about this is, assuming you have table weight, you just have to get to a rail. So you just dump the seven to the rail, and then try to freeze up on the nine, like that. So they can hit it, but like it's safe. And then so we're going from here. From here, you're probably from here you're passing this one. I would probably go I'd bank the seven to here and play the cue ball there. So just overbank it a little bit. And try to tie the. Yeah, that might be. I don't know. That's a bit of a. I miss, but I'd take that shot. Like I'd be willing to trade that, but I guess also if I was really into it, I'd be trying a bit harder. No, I'm spinning it too much. It's one more. Yeah, I can get the idea though. So it floats down there. That's better. So then now they can still see it. But that's what I'm trying to do, is just put this past the side pocket in there. That's not an easy safety, I don't think, for them. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. So that was here. If you're here, oh, we did this one. If you're here, it's kind of the opposite. You can dump the, well, no, from here, what would I do? No, from here, I would just send it 2 rails. And yeah, so from like, this is perfect here. Well, from here, I'd send it 2 rails, and I'd still use the 9 as my blocker. So the 7's going to 1, 2, and come to the open, put it in the open table, so it's hard to hit. But we want to make sure we get the white on probably the first diamond. So that's what we're looking for, is just get the white to the first diamond, send the 7 to the middle of the table. Overhit it. But you get the idea, right? There's a lot of, this 9-ball location is giving you a lot of protection to a lot of the table, right? And you don't have to be totally perfect on that. So wait, what did I just do? I dumped it this way, and then I did this way. Here, and this is all go zone. But if I'm here, I don't think I did this one. Yeah, so if you end up here, this is a little trickier to do. Well, no, I guess I would. There is a world where, like, I think my favorite shot would be chip this to the rail and freeze on the 9. But you need to be perfect for the distance. Oh, I didn't get a rail? I got my rail. Yeah. just that. I mean, you're leaving a one rail kick. On a reason, these pockets are tight now, so I'd give that up all day long. Let them try, because they're going to sell it if they don't. We're just going to have to smash and hope. So, and then as we come to this side more, it's kind of almost the exact same thing. I just dump the 7 to that rail and get behind the 9 again. But this time I might go off the rail up to the 9. And I didn't quite get that, but you see what I mean? So by putting the white ball in that zone, like they can't see any of this part of the table, so you don't need to be perfect. So that's why, I guess that's the point. That's what I'm seeing with this 9 ball location. So in snooker, like my favorite is when the ball is about like just under a diamond away from a cushion, both cushions, because then like you just have to be anywhere in this quad. Like if you're here, that entire side's gone. If you're on this side, that entire side's gone. So you don't have to worry about your object ball too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then what was the other one? I guess you get to here where this one's close. I might, if I was feeling good, I might play the safety, but this one has to be more like that. I try to get behind the 9 again, but you could hit it. If you hit it, then you might lose. So that's no good. But I try a little bit of right. Follow it more straight, like kind of halfway, and then let it come up this way. And then the 7 should just be in this range, I hope. That would be the goal. So a little spin should bring it over. Yeah, there we go. And then there, ooh, that was risky. If it doesn't get behind the 9, that's risky. But that would have been just fine. Anyway, hope that helps the idea. But yeah, anytime you have a hooking ball like in there, you've got lots of ways to come off either side to get close. And you don't have to be perfect. I mean, yes, there's jumps and everything else, but you give them distance. Let them make a hero shot. Let them make a shot that's tougher than the shot you're going to pass on.